let me go to the basic, Mangsamoro basic law and the peace process. May I ask Professor Ferrer, if outside the BBL and our peace initiatives, we are driven by a comprehensive long-term national peace policy that incorporates core values that cannot be touched, especially if it involves upholding the Constitution. Ito ho ba ang mindset natin na the BBL is just one step, but bearing in mind that we are not only dealing with one revolutionary or rebel group, meron tayong comprehensive, written or otherwise, national peace policy that drives us.
Yes, Your Honor, starting from the Constitution, which says that the state disavows war as an instrument of policy, of national policy. And
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Your Honor, starting from the constitutional provision, and I don't have the exact words, but it says there that the state disavows war as an instrument of national policy. And then in the medium-term development plan of government, of this administration, peace and security are a major pillar, Your Honor.
Ma'am, Secretary Deles, is this written?
Yes.
Is this?
Yes.
Where is it?
In the medium-term development plan, Your Honor.
What about in the BBL? Is this part of the?
Yes, Your Honor. It says it is within the Constitution. It says why this is being pursued. It gives all of the statements that ensures that the Bangsamoro shall be within the integrity of the territorial integrity and of the state, and that under the general supervision of the President, Your Honor. Plus all of the socio-economic goals under our Constitution, which says that there shall be justice, and that there shall be the needs of the poor should be attended to.
So, ma'am, nakasulat ho rito na ang permanente nating kalaban, hindi yung isa't isa, kundi yung poverty, social injustice, hunger, homelessness, ignorance, too much partisan politics, these things.
Well, not in exactly those words, Your Honor, but yes, Your Honor. It is there, and it is in the medium-term development plan that the peace policy of government is part of the 4 pillars of good governance to achieve prosperity and security for the entire nation.
And it is clear to all parties, including the MILF,
Oh yes, Your Honor.
and prospectively to the other groups that we are talking peace with, na if it infringes on these core values, wala tayong pag-uusapan.
Yes, Your Honor, that is always very clear when our panel sits across any
Okay.
party.
At sinasabi din doon, I hope categorically when it goes through fine-tuning, na they will renounce secession as an objective.
Ang sinasabi ho doon, and categorically, that it is going to be an autonomous region.
An autonomous region.
Yes, Your Honor, which is, as mandated by the Constitution, part of the Philippine state.
Apo. Ngayon, let me, Madam Chair, let me go to just this is administrative reminder about what we requested Secretary Rojas and Secretary Yasmin to just a gentle reminder, Secretary Mar and Secretary Bolts. No? Yun hong what programs have we institutionalized that would cover the widows and orphans beyond this eye-opening issue of our 44 heroes? Beyond this, because as we speak, people continue to die, people continue to be injured, property continue to be destroyed. So we want to go beyond that. And while we're at it, itatanong din ho namin kina Professor Ferrer and Secretary Deles what we have done about the widows and orphans of the civilians that were killed or maimed. Do we have a program for that? Parang hindi ko humano, baka rebel returning program or civilian rehabilitation.
Your Honor, with regard the immediate assistance to the civilians, it is the government of the autonomous region that has taken that on right from the start, Your Honor.
Thank you.